back. Another episode of Bonding with Boogie and a Precious Perspective. And this is your host, Boogie Ogoon. Himothy, him for knee, him the G, him who doesn't hide, him who seeks, him with the shortest arms, him still with the longest reach. And we got my boy, of course.
Precious with a precious perspective. Per usual, black man. It's always a pleasure, honor to be down here, chop it up with you. We got my boy Real Duncan on the board. And it's always dope when we got a dope individual, a dope guest. This guest that we got today is not only an artist, he's a brother. You know what I'm saying? He one of those people we didn't see grow. I know in me listening to this latest project, I definitely saw the growth in his artistry and his music. And so with that being said, I'm going to let my boy Daytona tell y'all where y'all can find him at, where y'all can get the music at.
Me appreciate it, man.
Sure,
yeah, you go get my music everywhere. Apple Music, just search the name Daytona Therapy Project, YouTube, Instagram F1 Daytona. Yeah.
My boy. Yeah. It's been like I said, and like bro said, as far as a brother, just me in a situation where I met y'all in, y'all made being somewhere alone for me, comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got up with y'all. Y'all was the niggas I was calling to kick it. Y'all was the niggas that was coming to school with me. I ain't had no whip. Like I said, I was pretty much out there by myself. And the individuals that I did meet and connect with made my stand, you know what I'm saying? And it made it real smooth out there. So with that being said, like I say, I'm most definitely happy to have you here. Because like I said, it's most definitely been a while. And it's most definitely... Man, those freestyle sessions we used to have back in the day, the shit, watching you shoot your music videos back in the day, shit, hopping on the track with you back in the day, going to the studio with you back in the day. It's most definitely a real honor to have you here, and I just want to say thank you for coming, bro, for sure.
It's all love shit. I feel like really all that shit was a journey. You feel me? I feel like all that shit was a journey. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers started, what motherfuckers started. Motherfuckers that pivoted in their life all different directions. You feel me? Like, you been came to the right. You feel me? Like, I went down south. You feel me? Like, motherfuckers got to go on their own journey now back home. So, shit is up. And motherfuckers still lead back to the same place. So, this shit be all God, for real. That's how I look at this shit.
For sure, got to, man. Fucking got to.
Bro.
And so with that, we could just start off, like, what you say brought you back home, and I hear you talk about pivoting. We had a conversation at Boogie Party, and you talked about some of the life changes you did moving Tennessee, right? Like you was out there and doing this shit. And music, where do that come in at? What brought you to writing, creating, just wanting to do music?
Shit, really, it all started from my cousin, my older cousin, Jonte, he used to rap and shit, man. This was like motherfucking like 6th grade or some shit.
Okay.
Like Shoulder Lean. You know, motherfucking T.I. came up with that Shoulder Lean and shit. And he used to rap and shit. I'm like, man, I want to try to rap. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I had wrote a verse to Shoulder Lean. He recorded that shit, put that shit on a CD. And motherfucker listen to that shit, and then his motherfucking Grand Prix, motherfucker riding out west, listen to motherfucking my verse on Shoulder Lean. So
ain't nothing like hearing yourself on wax, man. When you like, especially them first days when niggas first start recording this shit, like it ain't nothing like hearing yourself. That shit alone motivates you to wanna keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I showed that shit to all the guys too. Motherfucker coming to the school, I'm like, man, listen to my shit, man. On God. God.
And you say from that point, it was just kind of natural love and a natural attraction to music.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And so was it anything that I guess allowed that freedom or that flow to happen, like in regard to like you had already been a big music fan, or was it like, damn, like bro just said, I done heard myself rapping, I want to do this again? Like,
I feel like, that's when music videos was big as hell then too. So it's like YouTube, you see shit like that, back then motherfuckers really used to look up to rappers and shit like that. So I feel like just watching that shit, like watching motherfuckers music videos and shit, and you actually, you know what I'm saying, put your voice on the track. You can hear your shit. And I'm the type of motherfucker, I'm kind of like real aware, like, this shit don't sound that bad. You know what I'm saying? Even back then, like, all right, well, I think I got a good voice on this shit. And then it's like, I already think highly of myself. You know the type of nigga I am. Gucci, you hear me? So it's like, shit. It's like, you gotta already have that type mentality. Like, shit, I could do this shit.
For sure. Gotta be confident.
Yeah, so it's like, that's how it always like, I could do this. You feel me? Oh, God.
And going back, and you said you rapped on that Shoulder Lean. Like, who were you listening to around that time when you first started rapping? Like, who was inspiring you? Like, we all had them artists back in the day that we really was listening to and vibing to that then it was like, man, this nigga cold. I wish I would have wrote this song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, look, man.
Who you come up listening to? I know you from out west. You was listening to Twister probably.
No, I don't listen to Twister. I ain't gonna lie to you, though. I feel like my foe was fucking with Soulja. Soulja Boy.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm happy about you being honest about that. Cause I was in the dollar store not too long ago and I heard a motherfucker listening to that swag make the girls go pow, money make the girls go pow, and I say, boy, Soulja ass used to really be the man for real. Like Soulja, like, because we kind of grew with Soulja. We saw Soulja through the MySpace. Then we saw Soulja Boy get older, meaning like after the Crank That and that shit, and he tried to grow up. And Soulja was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Soulja, man. First to do it, man.
He was going crazy with the YouTube videos and shit too. When
he damn near missed the YouTube.
Yeah, Lamborghini chain and my folk.
Remote control.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit type of shit treated me.
And Soulja seemed to be like around our age. Yeah. So it was like, man, I could fucking do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Soulja, then, like I said, and watching him, like, for me, Soulja was MySpace. That's why I first heard that nigga. And so it was crazy to finally hear him on the radio and be like, damn, I was really listening to this nigga and making, he had MySpace backdrops before, you know what I'm saying? He even got too popping, but he was like real life. Soulja was, hey, it's crazy how we kind of did Soulja, how we did Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bow Wow had that time where Bow Wow was the man. You know what I'm saying? But as Bow Wow got older, Bow Wow became not the man. Like, it was like, Bow Wow, that's the goofy Bow Wow. And we saw Soulja Boy go through that time where it was young Soulja Boy, Crank That, he was the hottest thing. Then it went to the older Soulja Boy, and we was fake kind of still rocking with it. Then as Soulja Boy got older, Soulja Boy got more goofy. You feel me?
Check me out. Because you know Bow Wow damn near on that list of people for me. So I will not say we treated Soulja like Bow Wow, because Bow Wow exposed himself in just ways that was like, all right, your ass is goofy. Mm-hmm. Soulja started doing the same thing in the sense of like, I feel like lashing out and doing the internet shit and trolling, I feel like to like make his to get attention, you know what I'm saying? Like to get that Soulja Boy Crank That attention. Cause it was like, now this shit not, cause again, Soulja was damn near innovative. Like you said, bro, from the YouTube to the jewelry to how he was flexing to his age. Like Soulja was damn near one of the first young rappers that he came out, obviously kid friendly with the Crank That, but it was like, you could tell he had his own, he wasn't like a industry type nigga. He was the first independent artist that we really like, was like, damn, like Soulja damn near taking over in a different type of way. For real. So yeah.
I feel like that's a testament to how, you know, the labels and shit protect the artist image and shit. You feel me? But when you get the internet now, motherfucker got free will to go out there and say whatever they want to say.
Be they self.
But the label already know what type of image they want to have for you. But motherfucker don't even, they just show their goofy side. You feel me? Like, I feel like that's what it be.
So it's been a while. And like I said, you know, we were around for, you know, TV dinner. We were around for those first Daytona songs and some of those first Daytona mixtapes. What's been keeping you going? What's been keeping you motivated to, you know, just stay in this shit and continue to? Because at a point in time, I had thought you stopped making music for real.
For me. So, For me, shit, I feel like it's always been about the music. Even when I moved to Tennessee, I feel like it was about the music. Motherfucker situation in Decatur. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker felt like shit. It was time for a change. But I ain't instantly just want to come back to the rack. I was like, well, shit, I'm from the rack. I can come back home anytime.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like motherfucker go to Tennessee, and I feel like a motherfucker really grew up type shit. It's like now you see all this shit. So it's like how the music scene is in Chicago versus how the music scene is down south. It's like totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like how motherfuckers attack the shit, the hustle behind the shit is totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you gotta understand, it's motherfuckers getting money in every city. You know what I'm saying? It's artists in every city. You know what I'm saying? It's artists popping in every city. You know what I'm saying? You drive through these towns and shit. It's an artist with 100K views. You know what I'm saying? On they shit. You know what I'm saying? They popping in they area. You feel me? So it's like, I'm like, so being in Tennessee, I'm like, all right, well, it ain't necessary that you gotta go nowhere else. You just gotta turn up wherever you at. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. I feel like I had already had the connection, you know, motherfucker going to the studio, motherfucker has like connections. And I feel like even before I had left, I feel like I was curating the connections with the right people and shit. It was right because shit, when I left, motherfucker started getting signed and shit. So I'm like, oh damn, all right, motherfucker, it ain't about moving, it's about staying down. You know what I'm saying?
Me.
And some of them connections you talking about, now that we talking about that, whatever happened to the nigga Smitty Beats?
Man, he's still doing music. I mean,
Okay.
we ain't gonna speak on Smitty, man. I don't got no, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna leave that one alone.
For sure.
And you just said something key in regard to staying down, because a lot of people, we live in a culture, go get it. Like, you got to chase the bag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to run here. But a lot of times your blessings going to come from when you sitting in patience and peace, knowing that whatever it is that you asking the Most High for, whatever it is you putting out into the universe, that shit is going to come to you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we've been trained and programmed to look at it everywhere outside of ourselves and not step into the internal self and be like, I bet, like you say, I can just stay in this one spot and grind like a motherfucker. And again, eventually, motherfucker gonna gain traction here versus thinking, I bet the scene popping in Atlanta, let me run Atlanta, or the scene popping in such, let me go. Cause that shit may work. You know what I'm saying? But chances are, like, I don't know. And I talk about it a lot in regard to, I feel like the nigga and paid in full when the nigga Cameron tell his ass like, I'm gonna be the king of Harlem type shit, in the sense of like, nigga, I ain't gonna give you nobody from the home, cause this where I lay. I feel like with rappers and shit, I'm making this comparison cause Louis is my boy. And I feel like no matter what his like commercial trajectory was, I feel like Louis always can be like, I'm a king at the crib. Cause motherfuckers, I'm a lot of your favorite rappers and a lot of you niggas favorite rapper. For real. And so if your if the trajectory of your artistry is to be a global thing, that's the Most High. It's gonna happen. In certain cases, it could just be like, nah, you supposed to be in this spot and your blessings gonna overflow from here, for real. So I appreciated that nugget that you dropped, in the sense of just stand down, because a lot of motherfuckers don't. A lot of motherfuckers, you get tired, your endurance ain't there, and you doing shit for the wrong reasons. You damn near say you been doing music since 6th grade, and so that alone lets me know that that's damn near you is, I'm sure, somewhere within your 30s still doing it. That's a passion. That ain't just like, oh yeah, somebody told me to rap, so I'm finna be rapping, or a motherfucker can pay. It's whether you paid for it, whether you not paid for it, motherfucker gonna do it because they good at it. Motherfucker feel a certain way when they do it. So it's a thing where it's, again, like, stand down gonna always get you to that point, to that place.
For me, I was actually just talking about this shit with my engineer. I'm like, cause I done seen like producers go from broke to now you getting checks. You know what I'm saying, from Sony and from the industry. So it's like this shit just really about putting the reps in. You know what I'm saying? Cause you really don't know when your motherfucking time is. You don't know who you gonna run into. You know what I'm saying? Producer, you could be broke, you know what I'm saying, trying to roll up a whatever you put in the blunt, you feel me? And then next thing you know, you just been working on your craft now, motherfucking you don't know who the next artist coming your shit looking for a beat. Now this song take off. Now he didn't change your whole motherfucking life, but it's like you didn't stay down with this repetition, constantly making beats. You know what I'm saying? Even when a motherfucker don't think your shit hard, you really don't know some shit hard till it's hard.
Oh me.
Till that shit
To
in your face.
catch.
You like, you know what I'm saying? To the whole world, cause it's some shit that you might not even, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit you hear, then after you hear that shit again, you like, damn, this shit actually is hard. You feel me? Like you just never know how that shit happen. You feel me? Like,
Consistency is key, man.
yeah.
Consistency is key.
So what do you think has been some of the like key components in your consistency? Like, is it just is it a goal you trying to reach in regard to like, I want to perform in front of this many people, I want this many people to know? Like, where does the consistency reside for you?
So the consistency is for me is just seeing me what like I got my own vision of my artistry and where I know, you know what I'm saying, like I could be as an artist, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So that's where the consistency come in. You know, for me making music, it don't feel like I'm trying to make music type shit. Okay. It don't feel like I'm trying to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this my personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't me trying to be something. You feel me? Like, so it's like, all right, well, now let's turn this shit to a business type shit. Let's you know what I'm saying? Let's clean it up to where like, it's like, all right, be yourself, but make the music, but all right, let's get a little bit serious about this shit. Let's turn this shit to legit now. You feel me? So you can be yourself and profit from being yourself. You feel me?
On me. So I'm gonna ask both of y'all this. Boogie, you can give your answer as well as Daytona. I went to see him last night, and I was hearing mixed reviews about it. I ain't gonna stunt. I actually liked it. I like the symbolism. I like the messages. So I'm gonna ask both of y'all, what does it cost you to be him? You personally, as a man, the him in your mind that you kind of see the ideal version of, what does it cost to be that guy?
Man, I feel like that's a great question, man. I feel like what I realize now, to be him, for real, you gotta take L's. You know what I'm saying? You ain't him if you ain't take no L's. Like, you gotta take L's, whether that's heartbreak, whether that's anything, financial L's, motherfucking family L's, death L's. You gotta take L's and you gotta come back on top. That's the only thing that make you him. You ain't him if you ain't never been through nothing.
I like that.
And I feel like him is just knowing and being knowing. Him is knowing how he was talking about L's. Him is knowing that you will take L's. Him is knowing that it will be good days. Him is knowing truly who you are.
Yeah.
And through every discovery, you know, you continue to find out. But him is the confidence that we talked about, the consistency that we talked about, and just being true to yourself. If you're not being true to nobody else, the way you handle things, the way your mannerisms are, the way people look at you when you in a room, even though you might not care, but when you him, it'll rarely be bad reviews on how people feel about you or how you impact people or how you speak to people and they get the message. You know what I'm saying? When you him, it's just like a natural thing. And it's all about how you carry yourself. And like I said, it's all about knowing what is what life is, what life won't be, what life, and just understanding trials and tribulations and taking your L's and really calling it a L. We're not gonna call it a loss. We're gonna call it a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Learning from it and progressing after that. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, I feel like just being him is just knowing who you are when you wake up in the morning, and just knowing what you will allow, what you won't allow, what you will let get to you, what you won't let get to you, or if you can manage to come to where I'm gonna try my hardest not to let shit get to me. You know what I'm saying? Like being him is just like I said. It's not it's crazy because it is a part of what people think about you, but if you him to yourself already, you ain't gonna really care what other people think. But 9 times out of 10, the people gonna think you him as well. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's all about like I say, him is just your life upbringing, just the way you rotate, the way you maneuver, the way you take care of yourself, the way you take care of others, the information you like I said, him is just it's you know when you him you a God. You feel me? You not God, but you're a God. You're put here for a reason. You put here to spread the word in whichever way you give it. You here to show your talents and whichever talents that it may be, and for you to get up every day and just know you are the person that you are. You are the person that you're gonna be, and you know feelings got to be hurt. People got to be made happy. People got to be made sad. People got to be made mad. But just knowing that's just how life is, and just knowing that's how this shit gonna be, and just remaining to stay him through all of that, and you be who you gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said, that shit a lifestyle for real. You feel me,
bro?
It's like both of y'all said. Ultimately, understanding that those L's are lessons. You know what I'm saying? And lessons is a consonant off of blessings. And once you start to really tune in on that and pay attention to where the lessons are guiding you to, I believe that can't nobody tell you that you're not him. Can't nobody tell you, because you understanding, to attest to what you were saying, Boogie, like you care about what the people think, but more than likely the people gon' know what you know because you're going to do your due diligence and portraying that. It's not gonna be a facade. Like you just said, like, and I appreciate it. You not trying to be a rapper. You wake up as yourself, pop your shit, and that shit rhyme from time to time. Fuck is you talking about? Like, but you not doing no shit that's out your body. And that's damn near appreciated because you understand that, hey, we all able to connect and do and express in a multitude of ways. And that shit really is a natural gift. And so I'm going to talk transformation real quick. So the name of this latest EP is Therapy. You know what I'm saying? I will say, like Boogie and I was talking before you got down here off camera, one thing that I can appreciate about your artistry from the time I was introduced to you, bro, you've always known how to structure a good sounding song. Like damn near from the rap, the flow, using your voice as an instrument and doing, but again, just telling a full story in a song. And so how has that remained the same or transformed for you from this project to earlier stuff?
I feel like, man, I really just try to go in that motherfucker and talk about what's going on in my life type shit. So I feel like I kind of already was musically inclined. And I feel like the people I work with now, they just more, what I feel, more musically inclined. So when I go in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, producer, engineer, they don't got no problem saying some shit like, oh, well, say it in this way, or, you know what I'm saying, say this softer, you know what I'm saying? Because really music, you not even gonna like a song if that motherfucker don't sonically sound cool, you know what I'm saying? So all that shit be about structure. And sometimes the next motherfucker might just know music just a little bit better than you. And all this shit really just about learning how to get better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, You think the big artists, you think they just in that motherfuckers just doing what they want to do? Like, yeah, nah, they got 10 motherfuckers writing. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker might not be the rapper, but he know how to make this shit sound good. You feel me? Like, so it's like, I ain't trying to say like motherfucker just writing my shit.
Nah. I know
like,
exactly what you're saying.
It's like, motherfucker just being around individuals that sharpen your iron.
On me. And I think that's important to stay in those type of rooms because you understand that, like you said, it ain't no, when you in a room creating, it really ain't no competition when everybody playing the role that they play. I feel like that's the DNA of any championship team. Motherfucker, if you go and look at whether it's football, basketball, whatever, when you go and look at any championship team, you gonna see that every player on that team played their role and they played that bitch to max capacity.
One thing I want to say to this, another thing, all the motherfucker, any rapper out here, they probably know they engineer or engineers out here, man. They probably engineer once before tried to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they probably just like that shit ain't for me type shit, or like it's just regardless of whatever reason it is. Engineers most likely tried to be a rapper at one point or tried to rap. You know what I'm saying? So they around that shit, playing with the program, all that shit. They know how shit supposed to go. They know cadences, all that shit. So it's, just
facts. And have you ever struggled or had an issue with that in a sense of somebody contributing their creative outlook on to your creativity? Like you making the music and somebody saying like, hey, I think you should do it like this. Have you always been receptive to constructive criticism, or did it take you a minute? Okay,
hell yeah. Man, you know that, believe in all that shit,
man.
What you just said, man, all that matters is the chip, man. You look at this, what you need to pay attention to, like shit, you look at the songs when the credits come, look how many writers be on that motherfucker. You think when you see Future shit, you think it just be his name on that motherfucker? Nah, it's be like 4-5 motherfuckers' name on that motherfucker. That's just on one song. Guess what that mean? It's 4-5 motherfuckers that put their motherfucking idea on this motherfucking song. So it's like, why would I not? You know what I'm saying? It's like shit. How many people it is in this room right now? If we make a hit in this bitch, everybody name get on this bitch. As long as you say one word, you gonna get a motherfucking credit on that bitch.
My mama, yeah, for sure.
Feel me? Like, fuck, you think I care if I'm the sole motherfucker in that motherfucker? Hell no. We get a Grammy. All us got a Grammy. That's all that matters. Shit.
And was that something that you always looked at it as? Like, was it always a team sport for you, or did you have to learn and grow into that?
So for me, it started off as a team sport. You know what I'm saying? For real. So in high school, I used to be like part of like a rap group and shit. Okay. So it kind of always started off as a team sport. You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, I just branched off as an individual artist. You know what I'm saying? I feel like still it's just a team sport because at the end of the day, it's like the chemistry comes from your engineer, your producers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers you bring to the studio. But I don't even bring nobody to the studio with me. I go in that bitch solo. You know what I'm saying? But it's everything a team just in life. You know what I'm saying? What thing you know successful without a team? What nigga you went up there and be like, yeah, I did it all by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, no nigga. I ain't see no nigga yet. Have you?
No.
I ain't see no nigga without a team. You know what I'm saying?
Usually when niggas do say they did it all by themselves, it be some niggas in the background.
Very disgruntled niggas.
Yeah, like, did you?
But I was there. And even in speaking on that, like Boogie said earlier, like, I know for me personally, you were the first artist that I went to the studio with, you know what I'm saying, and seen what a hit be made, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all was really in that motherfucker. Like, you can tell when the creativity is flowing in an environment, you know what I'm saying? No matter how late, no matter, because I feel like motherfuckers ain't leave the stool that night until damn
motherfucker was in the stool.
And I think
we drove out there. We drove back to Decatur on my mama.
Like, motherfuckers be off the drug.
On me.
Little liquor, taste.
Motherfuckers to pop the pills.
On me.
Man.
Definitely one of them. But I feel like
if I had the MC.
Oh me.
Just
Oh,
to
put
get
that
busy.
bitch on roll.
Yeah,
Oh
that bitch to
me.
get
Put that
busy.
bitch on roll. And like talk about that. Talk about the when it comes to making music, right? I feel like we see the artist and we hear the song. You know what I'm saying? And the song either is good or bad, whatever. We got our opinions about it. But what is it like to real life, I guess, be so producer, investor, all of that in an art form that may or may not do what you want it to do? Does that make sense? In a sense of like, what's behind the music? What are you doing to make sure that you can keep doing music?
Shit, living life and getting money. Shit,
me.
that's all I do. Shit, live my life. Make sure I keep some money.
He say
Yeah.
them the keys and the codes.
That's the code to everything. Shit, ain't it?
Oh,
Shit, keep living your life. Make sure you got some money. Shit, at the end of the day, man, money the engine to anything you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit. Hate to say it that way, but live life, but keep some money in your pocket.
And they say the money is the root of all evil, but in the Bible, you know, God talk about us having riches. They talk about us having wealth. It talk about us having. It's not the root of all evil. It's depending on how you use the money.
So it's crazy. I don't know how true it is. I have to look it up. Shout out to my gram. She say they misquote that scripture because it's the love of money is the root of all evil. You feel me?
Niggas will never mention that part.
Oh, me, because it's the thing. Whereas when you loving this money, these riches, whatever, so much that you willing to do and risk and all that. Because again, going back to the movie Him, I feel like that was one of the messages that I took from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you really, truly willing to sacrifice to be the image that you think is the glitz and the glamour and the person that you want to be? Because you will find out along that process, that person, shit, a ballet dancer, you see them up there, plie and Perrier and whatever the fuck, they look so graceful and them feet be balled up. Them toes be literal knuckle sandwiches in them bitches. That shit gruesome. And you will fuck around and start and try to do it. You be like, nah, this ain't for me. Fuck is you talking about? And so I think that it's important to make sure that the things that you doing, the things that you want to be great at and are great at, they are naturally inclined things. You know what I'm saying? They are things that, hey, I ain't gotta make this happen. Like, this is attracted to me. Cause I feel like, I personally believe life really is, we in an energetic force field and you gonna attract, just like a magnet, all the things that's coming to you. Everything that happened to you, good or bad, whether you fucked with it or not, that shit had your name on it. That shit was for you.
Okay.
And so shit, why not live in the spaces and do the things that allow you to explore, express, and just be the best version of self. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I feel like, bro, listening to this project, where are you? Like, what was your idea going into the stew? What type of project did you want to put out?
Shit, for me, shit, it was, again, when I make music about some shit like what's really going on. So I really did start therapy and shit.
Okay.
So that's why I named the project Therapy, you know what I'm saying? And it's really just about my journey. I'm still on my journey in therapy. I low-key just switched up my therapist because you know what I'm saying, my last therapist, he wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, helping me with shit. I got a new therapist now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying, to help a motherfucker get to the point where they really want to be. I'm the type of nigga, shit, I don't want to be, you feel me, like the same nigga. I want to be the best version, like how you just said. And the way to get there is seeking the tools, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I ain't grow up with the best home conditions, you know You know what I'm saying? The greatest family dynamics and shit. You feel me? So motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You learn certain shit, but you don't even understand that you learning it, and that shit don't even be the right way. Feel me?
Oh,
Type
me.
shit. So it's like then you get older, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you got knowledge. I ain't no dumb nigga. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, you doing certain shit when you start thinking like, man, I ain't supposed to be doing this shit. You feel me? Like this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be reacting this way. I can't be doing shit like this or can't be moving like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like so now you like, damn, well, all right, well, how do I get better? You know, Ebony, she put me on. She had been telling me about going to therapy, telling me to go to therapy, all this other shit. But you know, you don't really hear a motherfucker till it's time to really hear a motherfucker.
On me.
Oh God.
A motherfucker ain't gonna, you can't do nothing or allow a motherfucker to push you in no way that you ain't ready to go. For real,
Oh
for
God.
real.
So now that you wanted therapy, would you advise others to go to therapy?
Oh God. I feel like cause real talk, I feel like everybody fucked up. I mean everybody. I feel like everybody like got some shit going on where they feel like, you know what I'm saying, they don't really know how to cope with shit healthy. You know what I'm saying? And you talk to motherfucker, you talk to the guys, and motherfucker might tell you some advice, but that don't be the healthy advice. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might, you know what I'm saying, tell you anything, man. Go like you lose a bitch, they gonna tell you go get another bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You go to some shit, motherfucker get you high, they gonna get you drunk, and then put you on the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
this bitch ain't shit either.
You know what I'm saying?
So that ain't what you need. You need some different advice.
Need, though.
Yeah,
what you need is to elevate. You know what I'm saying? So you
think
ain't
about
even
yourself. Yeah, just
God.
yeah, take some time off. Yeah,
bro.
But you right. They tell you go get another bitch once
Yeah.
you fucked up about that one bitch, you gotta go get that new bitch. You feel me?
Yeah, motherfucker gonna put you back in the streets. They go, hey, what we on?
And it's crazy you saying that niggas done tried it before and you still be fucked up about that other bitch. You be faking with that you like that new bitch a little bit, but you really be down out and bad still calling the other bitch trying to pull up to the crib, trying to damn near
Talking about what you doing.
My mama. So yeah, you right. I like that you just said that because you know that is what they tell you for therapy in the streets. Hey man, you better, yeah man. Once it's over with, man, you just gonna get some new shit. And sometimes it just be best to just leave all that shit alone for the moment. You know what I'm saying? Work on yourself. Take care of yourself. Just you just got out of some shit for a couple years or however long you was in it. It's just best to then work on yourself and, like you say, become the better version of you before you even get involved with anything else. You know what I'm saying?
And I say, like, bro, the songs on the EP, they sound like, and this I don't mean it in no type of way, but they sound like journal entries. Like they sound like I done took the time to reflect and I done took the time to see my life from a perspective of wanting to do better, be better, and elevate ultimately, not be in the same position that I've been in the past. And so how difficult was it for you maybe personally and artistically, if you want to get into it, to grieve a version of yourself, if you've ever thought about it like that?
I feel like I have thought about it like that. That's exactly how I feel about it. Cause like I feel like just like the therapy, I go to therapy every week. And shit, since I came home, I go to the studio every week. So it'd be like I don't even write when I go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be like motherfucker might have a conversation, like motherfucker have a conversation now, and motherfucker might play some beats. Then the motherfucker just really probably talk about what we just talked about. Like we talking about life and shit like that. Like with my engineer and shit, we go in that motherfucker, we'll talk about some shit. We Slight was going through the same shit at the time. Engineer, he had started therapy and shit. So it just really everything clicked. And I feel like shit, like I said, from moving from down south back home, it's like I feel like the old me died, and it's like the new me like beginning right now.
On me,
Feel me, like type shit.
I love that. I fuck with that.
And just knowing that the you that you want to be you can happen at any time. It don't gotta be when you're young. It don't gotta be when you're middle aged. It could happen when you fucking 50. But just knowing that the best version of you could come at any given moment, any given time, at whatever age or whatever point in your life. So it's just good to hear you say like you just feel like your journey's starting like for real, like it's a new part of it. So like it's just and like I say, I'm happy to be a nigga that was on the part of your journey. You know what I'm saying? And just witnessing the greatness and just like I say, I've always felt like I was a nigga with a good ear for music and a good ear for talented individuals. And I always told you, I always stressed how talented I felt you was, how you knew how to make a song, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just happy to, just, coming from how long ago that was and just being here now. First and foremost, I'm just happy to see you right here because a lot of niggas don't make it just in general. And, not to speak nothing bad about nobody, but, niggas be gone. Niggas be,
shit happens.
You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So just for you to be here, just for you to still be on that music journey, just for you to still be making good music, just for you to still be just in this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just I like to see the people I came up with or people I met in my lifetime that I was with on a day-to-day basis and talk to, and like, cause like I said, being from here and coming out to where we was at, y'all real life became, like I said, regardless if y'all know it or not, y'all was family to me at that time. Y'all was the niggas I was kicking it with on a day-to-day basis. Y'all was the niggas I was getting high with. Y'all was the niggas shit. I think we did a dinner, went to the mall, we done shopped, we done ate together, we did. I done spent the night, we done did everything together in that time span of us knowing each other. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's I'm just happy to still see you out here. I'm just happy to still see you, chasing your dreams and still progressing in life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for sure not a decline. So I'm just happy to see you still on the way to the top for sure, man. For sure.
And man, to add more to that, man, I'm happy to see shit. Y'all doing y'all thing. I remember motherfuckers used to talk at Caleb crib. Motherfuckers used to talk about this shit. You feel me? So it's like shit. Man, motherfucker feel the same type of appreciation, man. I love to see it. On God.
On me. And rapping with a quick, you had anything else?
Oh, no, it's on you, brother.
And rapping with a quick Precious perspective, I just want to drop the gem that growth isn't linear. Like, growth isn't a straight line path. Like, a lot of times growth gonna take you over here, there, and you gotta go with it. Cause if you don't, you gonna be stuck fighting the worst enemy, which is yourself. Whenever you fuck around and you trying to not grow in the direction in which the Most High especially is pulling you toward, you gonna become your biggest enemy. And at that point, it ain't really nothing you can do, because you understand that if you are the person that you going against, ain't nobody else around you gonna be helping you or assisting, because you're not gonna allow nobody. And so understanding that we have to see life in a space, and artistry especially, see it in a space that it may not always come at one time. It may not always come at the time that we want. It may not always look how we perceive it to be or want it to be. But understanding that, hey, if you stay down, like bro said, it's gonna come. And if you there ready to receive the blessings that the Most High got, hey, you a winner. You a champion. You feel me? And I believe that's what God make. God only make champions. God only make real life warriors that are battle tested. Like you said, you gotta go through stuff. You gotta be a testament to something. If you ain't been through shit, I really can't even trust your word. You feel me? I'm a firm believer in consider the source. I can't, I don't give no fuck how smart I think you is. I don't give no fuck who you, if you ain't never did something or what it is I'm trying to do, I ask you, but I'm not gonna take your word to heart, because it's like, shit, you in the same position as me, motherfucker. Like, we here together. And so with that, understanding that your growth is always gonna take you in a multitude of directions, but as long as you remain within self, you're gonna always do what you need to do. And so with that, Boogie, if you got anything else.
I really don't, but like I say, I just want to thank both of y'all for being here. Just want to thank my brothers for being here. Real Duncan on the board. Bonding with Boogie with a Precious Perspective. As you know, we drop every Sunday. Apple, wherever you can find podcast that. And just be looking for more interviews. Be looking for more dope guests. Be looking for more dope things. And we out.
Peace. Good shit, people.
Shit.